So I want to do a little comparison today. We picked up a new camera. And the camera we got is a Sony 4K action cam. Now what's so cool about this camera and what really interests me in it, it has what's called a steady shot. You can see on the top there. Basically, when you're walking around with this, it kind of takes out a lot of that jiggle and shaking. And if you guys haven't noticed, we've been kind of obsessed with some steady footage. That's why we got two gimbals, but those gimbals they're kind of bulky. They're not really ideal for carrying around. This Sony cam, I can just stick it in my pocket. It's got a one-touch record. I just pull it out of my pocket, push that button, and it starts recording. So I'm gonna do a comparison today of how steady the footage is, and I'm gonna compare it with the GoPro Hero 4, and this is the Black edition. So I'm gonna do some walking around. Also, we'll test the audio on it, see which one has a better audio. If you notice on the front here, the Sony has the two microphones right there in the front, and it's in stereo. Both of these footages, the GoPro is going to be in with the Pro Tunes turned on, and what the Sony has is something called Vivid Shot, which basically just enhances the footage. Both cameras are going to be in 1080p with 60 frames per second. So now the Sony's not as good as the gimbals, but I can't just carry around a gimbal in my pocket all the time. And the Sony's really compact, and it makes it a lot more easier to carry around. We're at a Flying J this weekend. We've been sitting here since Wednesday, and today's Saturday, so Sacramento board hasn't been too good for us. Now we're going to test the GoPro audio. See how well the GoPro audio is compared to the Sony. The GoPro only has one microphone, whereas the Sony has two. So just a quick comparison. You guys have to let me know what you guys think on how much steadier the Sony is compared to the GoPro. I know this year the GoPro is going to be coming out with the Hero 5, so it should be interesting. I'm hoping they add this steady shot kind of feature. A lot of cameras have this now. I know our iPhones have basically what's a steady shot. You know, it kind of takes out a lot of the jiggle. So I'm really hoping GoPro does something with that, since it is an action cam, you know, and just the footage, it's such a good picture until you start walking around and it starts wobbling around and stuff, you know. It's kind of hard to see when people are walking around showing you what they're doing. It's kind of hard really to see with all the bouncing around. So So I hope you guys like that little comparison. I'm doing a little bit of editing right now, and I'm noticing the steadiness of the Sony is far better than the GoPro. I'm really liking it. I think the audio is kind of back and forth. It seemed like the Sony did a little bit better in the wind, whereas the GoPro did a little bit better with the next to the trucks that were idling and stuff. So you guys have to let me know what you think. Tell me what you think of the video and the audio. Until our next video, thanks for watching. Peace, love, and expediting. What are you doing? You gonna open the door for me? I got my hands full. I could use a little help, miss.